Can you tell us about some of the key tools businesses are using to implement blockchain today?
So there is this categorization, private, public, and each one of these blockchains bring with themselves their own tooling. So when I say tooling, what I mean is support software, um, capabilities, testing tools, audit tools, all of the array or arena or ecosystem of capabilities that you can use to partake in that blockchain. So when I say partake, again, you can be participating in various ways as a miner, as a developer. Uh, so earlier we talked about miners. Miners are folks who become a part of the blockchain to run and gain incentive. Um, won't go beyond that because again, it's a big topic. So when it comes to public blockchains, the most important component or tool that you must be familiar with is the wallet. We spoke about that earlier. Wallet lets you transact. Wallet houses your private credentials using which you are able to authorize transactions. So earlier Sunil mentioned private key signatures. That's exactly what wallets help you do. They help you sign just like you sign checks in a bank because you know your signatures. Having a private key kind of proves that you are the authorized person to use your bitcoins or use your ethers or Dogecoins or whatever. So wallet is that capability. Um, as someone who's just going to use blockchains, it's enough to know what wallets do. But as a developer, there is again a very complicated and wide array of tools one must be familiar with. First is, so obviously as a developer, you would be building smart contracts. On Bitcoin, which is like, which doesn't really support smart contracts, there's not a lot you can do as a developer. But on Ethereum, with its smart contract capabilities, some amazing stuff can be done. You have this whole area called decentralized finance. You can build lending applications, you can build management applications, you can build trading applications. So as a developer, when you want to build it, you need tools like um, Remix or Hardhat or Truffle. So I don't want you to note all of these down. You'll have to ultimately, when you get to it seriously, you'll find these out. But these are the tools that will help you build contracts, test them, debug them, uh, deploy them, and then finally release them. So all of these different tools that I mentioned, they help you do this end to end. Similar capabilities exist on private blockchain side of that. So the most popular private blockchain out there is Hyperledger. Sunil mentioned that. Hyperledger brings with itself. So the tooling is slightly different when it comes to private blockchain because it's meant for companies. Companies don't really care much about user convenience. They want transactions to be faster. They want benchmarks to be met. They want better security when it comes to user authorization and eligibility. So there are tools like, so when it comes to Hyperledger, a very important tool is Caliper. Helps you check performance of transactions. There was a question earlier around which private versus public, which blockchain has higher security. So one thing to understand with public blockchains is that they work in a very complicated environment. When it comes to Bitcoin, at one point in time, Bitcoin is attacked by a lot of different hackers. Even right now, it's getting attacked as we speak. Maybe some hacker in North Korea is trying to steal your wallet. Maybe some Chinese hackers are trying to uh, launch 51% attack, maybe. So it's called an adversarial environment. They have Bitcoin or any public blockchain has to operate in this. So the security has to be higher. The consensus mechanism has to operate in an environment where it can tolerate such attacks. And right at the outset, when Bitcoin was being conceptualized, and this is where the ingenuity of blockchains come in. They already envisaged, whoever actually thought of Bitcoin, they already envisaged the situation that Bitcoin is going to be constantly getting attacked. So by design, Bitcoin supports a consensus mechanism that cannot be hacked. So we can reasonably, with fair amount of confidence, say Bitcoin till now, or any most of the public blockchains till now have not been hacked. All the hacking stories you hear are maybe a private keys getting stolen, exchanges not putting right amount of securities around your credentials. So that's like saying you lost your password, your email password, and you want to blame Gmail for that, right? So as a technology, blockchain is very secure. It continues to be secure, and it's going to stay secure till the time quantum computing somehow, is able to break, and that's not happening in the near future. So from a tooling standpoint, again, it's a very fast moving ecosystem. So a lot of new tools. So very recently, within this year, there were tools in the Ethereum ecosystem that uh, helped one build an entire decentralized application, which was not something that was possible 2 3 years back. You have to build it separately and then build and then run the whole thing in a single tool. So tools like Foundry, tools like Morales, capabilities like scaffold depth, you'll encounter all of them when you either look at Ethereum, or there are some specific tools for the private blockchain palette as well. All of them, as a developer, you'll have to be conversant with, and they'll help you because they're built in such a way. And blockchain now is around 15 years old as a story. So these tools have matured. So just learning the tool will get you enough information about blockchains to build you like a reasonably good developer. I would encourage you to, so we here at Netcom Learning and AI CERTs also keep an eye on for all these tools that are out there and our content that we ship with trainings. They're constantly revamped with these tools. So would encourage you to look at all of the content that's out there, especially shipped by us. And that's going to give you like the latest and greatest information about the tool.